Since ever in my professional as a cinematographer, but because I studied originally also photography, 5 years between started to understand that I may need to express myself not in one single image as a photographer, but in multiple images as a cinematographer. I loved to once in a while go back to make some photography. And by chance, once was for a mistake. Practically, I didn't move completely the film from one frame to another, and I received two different images. At that moment, I understood that I can express myself in photography using more than one image altogether, so can making the concept more similar to a photograph made by a cinematographer. And I made this one directly, so into the camera on the same slide. That's something that I understand that can be a very special way to be also a photographer. In a specific moment of my life, I decided to stop to making film because they offered to spend some time to making different film documentary about the Roman civilization was part of my life. So I spent so much time to understand really all the past legend, all the past history about my life. But the joy was also keep doing photograph, also to put in a book all this kind of story that I made in 5 years. One of the photographs that I love is the one of what we call La Bocca Verita, the mouth of truth. Is a huge mask of face. Originally, it seems it was in history the face of Zeus, but it's been used practically in the very low part of the city to just be an alarm in case the river Tiber was going up too much. Practically, you can see the water coming out from the mount itself, and that was the mountain. There was an alarm that they have to, the ancient Roman, they have to take care of those kind of things, not to have a flood in the city. But later, in the different legends, they become also oracles, and there was something very interesting that they start to say, maybe we can call this one the month of truth in the, let's say, between husband and wife or two fiancés. Put your hand inside the mount. If you don't say the truth, if you were honest with me or you teasing me, maybe your hand will be cut. And that's become a joke between all the tourists, even in a particular movie that's been done with Audrey Hepburn. And that's what this image became so famous internationally. And I loved the chance that they fixed this image with the symbol of Rome, the sun. At the time they would say the sun invictus, the ancient Roman civilization.